Who's a racist?
Oh, Donald Trump Jr. I don't know if you noticed. He's kind of a racist.
He doesn't like Black Caucus?
I don't think he does. How are you today, Paul?
I'm great.
Yes, yes. What brings you by?
Nothing.
Are you enjoying that it's kind of an empty room in a sense?
It's a barren room.
Yes, yes. Because tomorrow morning we're going to have a full contingent of folks here, apparently.
It's going to be a full house.
Yes, everywhere you look.
Right.
Yes, a little bit inside, I know, but
well, you make one promotion on Facebook,
yes.
One simple promotion on Facebook, and then everybody's going to be in on it.
Mm-hmm. It's gone viral.
It's gone viral.
Yes,
20 people give it a thumbs up.
Yes, wow, that's remarkable. Yes, yes.
What Matt is referring to, ladies and gentlemen, is Matt and I will be on the morning show tomorrow with Peter White.
Yes.
Yes, it's going to be great.
Yes, yes. Looking forward to that. It's been a long time since I've been on the morning show.
Yes, and Peter was outside earlier today joining me on a smoke break.
Oh.
And we talked about, I brought up, were the three of us together on the morning show one other time?
I believe so.
Just one other time, right?
Yeah, like a long time ago.
And was it a whole 2-hour thing, or I can't remember.
I think it might have been, yeah.
Well, tomorrow's not going to be a 2-hour thing because I can't do the 2 hours anymore. Haven't been able to do 2 hours.
Well, you do most of it, right?
I do up to 8:30.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'll be there.
Yeah. I haven't been on in a long time. I usually wait for Pete to say something. I'm not one to invite myself onto the morning show.
Right.
Some folks will do that.
Well, yeah.
But I don't do that. To me, it just shows a lack of decorum. But some people will.
What are you saying? I just walked in here, man.
No. I don't mean you. I just mean some people, Paul Cormier, they just they see a post on Facebook and they just go, "Oh, I'll be there for that too." And it's
well, actually
a little presumptuous,
right.
I think. But
Well, yeah, that did happen a couple of times. But
yes.
On that post that you're referring to.
Yes.
Right. But yes, actually, I do have to backpedal. I didn't just walk in because I did get a blanket invite from you at one point, or many points in time, that I do have carte blanche.
Yes, you do. You have carte blanche, as they say.
Yes.
It's the only French I know, really.
Thank you.
Well, that and oui or something.
Right.
Yes, maybe French fries.
And I do work here, so I could always walk in here and pretend to be tidying up while you're doing the show.
That's true. Right. That's true. But I do enjoy your visits.
Well, thank you. I enjoy visiting you and the morning show and the weekly Dion. So.
Oh, wow. You know some French, too. Is that the correct pronunciation?
I would imagine so.
Because I'm a stickler for saying things correctly. If that's how you're supposed to say it, that's how I'll say it from now on.
Cormier.
The weekly Dion?
Dion. The weekly Dion?
The weekly Dion? That's kind of hard to say. It almost hurts my throat.
It's like saying Dion without the N.
Oh, okay.
Right? Dion. The weekly Dion.
But it sounds like you also say it very fast, though. Dion.
Well, yeah. That's how a French guy would say it, right? The weekly Dion.
Is that how they talk fast or something? Or does it just seem like they talk fast because they're speaking another language?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I've always had that theory. Like, how when people speak Spanish, it sounds like they're talking really fast?
Yeah.
But are they talking really fast? Or is it an auditory illusion? It seems like they're talking really fast because you can't actually understand them.
I think we're just listening too fast. I think we're overthinking their lingo.
That may be.
Right.
Yes.
And I want to just point out one other thing before we go on about the post about us being on tomorrow.
Yes.
What a lot of people might not know out there is that Matt and I used to have a podcast years and 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 years ago.
Not that many years.
No, about 7 years ago.
Was it that long ago?
It was 2000. It was when I was sober for a year.
Where does the time go?
So it was 2011.
Okay.
So 8 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, where does the time go?
The Trump administration has caused all kinds of time distortion.
Wow.
Yeah.
So back then, we were on the air together. You were my co-host. It was actually reversed from what it is now.
Right.
I was the host, and you were the guy over here.
Yes.
And Peter was on the other end of town doing a television show in this very, very building right here that I'm the television programmer for now.
Yes.
Right, in this very, very building.
Yes.
It's like a soap opera. You know what I mean? How things like Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe
Anyway,
not a soap opera.
so right. Anyway, sorry, clearing my throat.
Yeah.
But anyway, Peter, anyway. But anyway, long story short, Peter, I had a show back then, but Peter is saying here on my post that I used to click on my own show back then so many times to make my show be #1 on the charts.
Yes.
Which is such a cold thing to say.
But didn't you?
I didn't. Why would I do that?
I thought I heard you admit to it once, but you were probably kidding.
I never, ever admitted to doing something like... Why would I... First of all, to admit to doing something like that is one thing.
Right.
To do something like that is the... Wow, I was almost going to use a horrible word.
Oh, my goodness. You were almost about to go un-PC.
Right.
Oh, my.
Did you see my mouth, the word I was going to say?
I actually did, yes. Oh, my.
Yeah, it's not... I would not do anything like that.
Right.
And for you to give it a laugh emoji is even worse, man. No, I did not.
Okay.
I did not give my own television or radio show clicks to make it go #1.
It would seem a bit masturbatory to do something like that.
Well, in all honesty, I'm not saying I'm Howard Stern by any length.
Right.
But, Matt, and God love you, and God love the great network we were on that you ran, but, I was up against verbal ejaculation and rock, paper, hand grenades. There wasn't the world's greatest shows to go up against. I wasn't really going up against much. We had great programming, you and me.
Yes.
It was you, me, and Kristen, and we had fun. We were fun and entertaining, and we played funny stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, the rest of the stuff that you had, not the rest of it. There were a lot of things that I was going up against that was snooze festival.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not snooze festival, snooze festival with
right.
a B.
Yes.
I said that correctly, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
I believe you did, yes.
Yes. So, anyway, that's my point. In other words, I didn't need to click on my own show 10,000 times to make it #1. It was just that way because nobody had any other choice, Peter White.
Right.
So, anyway, that's my point. I'm sticking with it.
You didn't think the Peter White Show had a chance of being #1? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, he came on after I left.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Essentially, he had his Peter White Show, but that occurred after I was done.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I would love for Retro Spectrum Radio, or would have loved back then for Retro Spectrum Radio and Peter White Show to go head-to-head back then.
Yes.
To see who would have made it.
Yes.
But that didn't happen. Those shows weren't on. Can we say that?
Yeah, you can say it.
You can say IPM Nation?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not supposed to really overtly promote it on the air, but you can. It's how people know me.
I mean, there is somebody who has a TV show here who says IPM Nation, or did on one episode over and over again.
Oh yes, I know exactly what you're referring to. Yes, yes.
Gave you quite the plug one episode one night.
Yes, yes. And I hear some laughter in the corner about that. Yes. Well, the gentleman, he who we do not name on this show, he and I had a nice exchange recently.
I heard.
He was a guest on the weekly Dion.
Yeah.
And so he was entering the studio as I was leaving, and we shook hands and said hello, and it was pleasant, and his handshake was a little limp, but that's okay. Mm-hmm. Little dead fish there, which is I always hate that. You ever shake someone's hand and they kind of give you the dead fish, and you're like, "Whoa, be a man, dude! Like, grip my hand, grip it."
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
I'm getting an anonymous text from somebody who's saying it should only be the three of us tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Lock the doors, shut off all other mics, just the three of us.
Just the three of us.
And I don't understand what slideshow means. If you could reiterate what that means, sir.
I don't know what that means either.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
In this context. Hello to Kristen Warner in the Facebook live chat, as well as Fred Bonig from the Daily Ripple. Fred was in there earlier, and I had to restart the video.
Philbrook. He says, put my name out there. It was Stefan Philbrook.
Oh, well, he said that he said that on Facebook too. He was like, yeah it should only be the three of you.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Do you have me on camera?
I did earlier.
Yeah.
Would you like to be on camera again?
Not necessarily, but he says I look great in high def.
You are at the news desk.
Thank you.
You have a certain gravitas, if you will, as you're at the news desk. Oh, yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Well, you don't look so newsy when you do that. You look like I don't understand. And I don't understand why you're making that face after you were just greeting your mother. This is all getting very strange.
Hi, Mom.
Looking at her all sexy. That's a little, I don't know what's going on. What part of the country are you from originally?
Black Caucus.
Yeah, sort of newsy of you. I don't know. I'm a little, boy, that's a little off-putting, to be honest.
Well, you're the one who said it first, Matt, not me. Coming up at 11 p.m., Black Caucus. You can say that all night.
Yes. Oh, Stefan Philbrook joins us in the Facebook live chat.
Wow, no kidding. He's texting me. He's on Facebook. Good to see he's got a life.
He heard about the Black Caucus, and he came running.
Right.
Came running.
Gotta love Black Caucus.
That's right. Yeah, so that'll be fun tomorrow morning on the morning show.
Yeah, we should have a blast.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Very good, very good. Have you run into Jon Hopwood lately? He hasn't been on my show in a while.
I saw Jon Hopwood, the great Jon Hopwood. I saw him Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Last Tuesday.
For his television show, yes.
Yeah, the weird thing is last week, and I don't understand this, I was told that he was going to have 4 guests on Tuesday, and I think he's the one who told me it was going to be 4 women. And 4 guys showed up. And it was 4 elderly men. Like 4 elderly, like, stuffed shirt politician men.
You do know he's colorblind, Jon Hopwood.
Oh, well, that would explain it.
Yeah, so he's probably he was confused. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, because I archive his videos on the, you already said it, the IPM Nation YouTube channel. We archive his show on there. And, yeah, I noticed that. It was 4 dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. I was waiting for 4 ladies to show up, and I got there, and sure enough, 4 guys.
Well, maybe they brought dates, and they were just all in the green room.
You're right.
I don't know. Yeah, John hasn't been on here lately. Oh, I do see Dr. Jeff Cassell in the Facebook live chat.
Hi, Dr. Jeff.
Let's see. Angela Philbrook says, multitasking, Stefan Philbrook?
I guess he is.
And Stefan says, yeah, I'm not anonymous. I own my comments and suggestions.
He is the man.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen John in here lately. I think my caller... Are you familiar with Chris James, who's been calling my show, the Vancouver comedian?
Not sure.
I think Chris scared John away. Chris he has a show on YouTube called Not Even a Show. And so he calls these different shows, and he does all these prank calls and characters and stuff. And he calls this show sometimes, and
maybe that's him.
And he puts the clips into his show, but John hates him.
Oh, good.
Yes,
good.
He takes off the headphones and everything. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Hey, it's Eazy-G. Hey, I'm going to take Stefan Philbrook's advice, and I'm going to see everybody on Monday.
Are you really?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. And I challenge Michael Martineau to stay home, too. So have a good rest of your show.
All right, homeboy.
All right, Eazy-G.
I got to tell you, that's quite admirable of him.
Although he did have a very difficult time hanging up.
He did. Well, Eazy-G, if you're out there listening, listen, nobody is uninviting you to the show. You're absolutely welcome to show up.
He kind of made it weird by calling, didn't he?
I know, but it didn't sound like he was upset. I know it didn't sound like it, but what if he's crying right now? He's not.
He might be. He might be weeping into his pillow because he really wanted to be here.
It sounded like he did that quite respectfully because he said, and I also challenged Michael Martineau to not show up too.
I could hear the heartbreak in his voice.
No, I didn't.
I think he's really sad. Stephen Philbrook says winning in the Facebook Live. Stephen also says, where has Virtual Hoppy been? Well, Virtual Jon Hopwood, of course, is always here.
I mean, it's not funny. It's nothing.
He just sometimes he hesitates before he speaks, but
I hate being bored.
But he always has something to say. Have you ever met Virtual Jon Hopwood, Paul Cormier?
I have just once. He wouldn't let me get a word in edgewise, but hey, that's Hopwood.
Right? Yes. Well,
oh boy! Wow! What a stunning life you must have. What a stunning worldview.
He is a bit verbose. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he just likes to talk and talk.
Hi, John. Hi, Virtual Jon Hopwood. How are you?
I mean, do you think you disturb me at all? You're just wasting airtime. I mean, come on, dude.
Well, I'm sorry. I was just asking how you were doing.
The shtick it sucks.
It's not shtick. I'm being honest with you, Virtual John.
What a jackass.
Well, that's kind of...
Who gives a... Who gives a damn?
Well, did you get up on the wrong side of the bed today, John? I'm just talking to you, buddy.
Oh, my God. I'm so devastated.
Wow, boy, he's really. I don't think Virtual Jon Hopwood cares for you any more than the real Jon Hopwood does for comedian Chris James, host of Not Even a Show.
But for some reason, I could talk to that thing all day.
I know, right? Well,
listen to somebody. I'm not just saying Lenny Bruce or something, and get a better routine.
Wow. He's criticizing your comedic skills and everything. He is brutal.
Yeah, well, let's say it. Come and say it in person. Come say it in my face.
Wow.
All right.
He's really, he's aggressive.
He's on fire.
Virtual Jon Hopwood.
Yes.
Yeah, he's very,
Oh, I know what's on the TV.
Now he's mocking you.
Wow.
I think he's mocking your love of MASH. Yeah.
My brain is clogged with all sorts of stuff, Twinkies, and I'm not an imbecile. When are the food stamps? You can go down and pick up your cheese now.
This is getting a little personal.
It is.
Yeah, Virtual Jon Hopwood is very rude. Well, what are you going to do?
Is that Ryan Gorman?
No, it's Paul Cormier. He doesn't even know who you are. Can you believe that?
Yeah, really. Ryan Gorman.
Yeah.
I'm not nearly as handsome as Ryan Gorman, Virtual Jon Hopper.
Oh, well.
I don't know who that is, and I don't care.
It's me, Paulie C.
Boy, I'll tell you, this Virtual Jon Hopwood, he's kind of a prick.
Wow. Kinda.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well.
My neurons weren't wired on a matrix from a gambling program used on your social media. I mean, my God.
Well, touche.
I guess he told me.
Yes,
Shut me right down.
Yes, he did. Wow.
God. Anyway,
boy.
Matt. So, tomorrow morning, the morning show, folks. Tune in from 7 to 9 a.m.
Yes.
It's going to be me and Matt and the great Peter White.
Yes. Stefan says, I could listen to Paul talk to Virtual John for days. Wow. That's very nice.
What do you think, John? You want to take this act out on the road, buddy? We could be Virtual John and Costello.
You're a bore. You don't have anything to say.
Oh, great. Thanks.
I guess that's a no.
Well, John, you could feed me my lines. What do you say, buddy? It's a win-win. What do you think?
You're not funny, dude. There's not even anything in here. No sparkle, no satire, no anything.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you could feed me my lines, John. Then I'd be funny, is what I'm saying.
Oh, jeez. Did you have to smoke that crap, too?
Forget it.
Wow.
Forget it.
Well, I just...
Oh, wow. Yeah, sure. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, rub it in, John. Rub it in.
All right, Virtual Jon Hopwood. Well, that's enough. Oh, hello to Thomas Massengale in the Facebook live chat. Tom's a very close friend of the real Jon Hopwood. So, hey, Tom. Now, we're just hanging out with, we were hanging out there with Virtual Jon Hopwood for a minute because we haven't seen the real Jon Hopwood in a while.
I only fart when the woman is outside of the duck.
Yes.
Outside of the what?
I don't know. I couldn't really quite understand.
Outside of the duck?
It kind of sounded like that, yes. I don't know.
Jeez, how much dope have you smoked? I mean, hardy, right?
Whoops.
Right, John.